Okay, so first things first, I need to replace the existing switch, or at least I need to rewire the existing switch from my sub panel to here instead of my main panel. The wires currently coming in here run all the way across the house to the main panel, and basically I want to run the entire garage off of the sub panel attached to the garage. So that's why I need to take the switch out and replace it with a new one. Now, something you may notice is this doesn't meet code. So I find a lot of these little things from previous homeowners. This is coming in the side, which is illegal. It has to come in the back. And there's also like 11 wires or something like that in this little box, and it's just extremely crowded in there and hard to work with. So what I'm going to do is remove this one. Judging by how it looks, it's going to be one of the ones that has a nail screwed into the not screwed in, but has two nails on the top and bottom that are hammered into the stud on the left hand side here. So what I'm going to do is take a blade and cut those nails and remove this old gang box, cut a little piece of drywall away, and install this new one. This has nothing to do with, you know, installing the lighting or whatever, but it's something I have to do for my garage. Alright, so newest development. There's several issues here. First of which, there's no insulation going into the house. I can feel the draft just with my hand right here. Second of all, this wire that goes to this outlet near the bench over here, I don't know if you can see that outlet. The drywall is really not well secured. And overall, just a giant piece of crap. So I think I'm just gonna have to redo this entire wall because I hate to leave it like this. I mean, I guess I could just move the outlet somewhere else in the garage, but I mean, I want it by the door. It only makes sense that way. Also, all these wires, I can't actually remove any of these because they're stapled. I don't know if I can get a shot of that, but they're all stapled in there, so they're not going anywhere unless I remove this wall. Okay, so I've changed my plans just a little bit, but I wanted to show you the sheetrock once it's been cleared away. Cleaned it up nicely, and what I'm going to do now is do the wiring. The first thing I'm going to do is this outlet right here. If you can remember, the wire ran across here and to the previous gang box there. What I'm going to do is actually just put a blank off here, or a single gang box. The other thing I'm going to do is, this is the main, this is the incoming power from the main service panel, and I can't get to it up top because I think it's stapled above the ceiling. So I'm just going to terminate it within the current, within the dual gang box that I'm going to install here. Alright, so I have my 12-2 wire attached to the end of my fishing rod here. This is the part with the hole, and I'm going to fish it out from the inaccessible space between my second story and my crawl space above my garage using this hook here. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook in first. And what I want to do is put it all the way in and then get it above the drywall here and then pull it the other direction. Now, at 5 feet, I'm going to hit the structural member. There we go. So now I've hit the structural member. My tip is still my hook end is still 3 feet that way. So I'm actually either going to have to go into the crawl space and grab it until I can pull it 3 more feet, or I can see if I can flip it up a little bit. Okay, here we are in the crawl space. You can see the wires that I pulled up earlier. They're not going to stay like that, but they're going to stay like that for now. Now, what we need to do is go all the way to the end there where that triple beam is. So here's the triple beam. The fishing rod that we inserted earlier should be hitting up against here. You can see that small amount of space. This is the second story of the house. Where I am is the crawl space above the garage. Now, what I'm going to do is try to grab that rod. There it is. I'm going to try and grab that and pull it out, and my hand is too big. Son of a bitch. All right, I have to go get something. All right, and we're back. So, I've got plan A here, which is a retractable magnetic tipped thing with a light at the end that I hope I can grab it with. I think I got it. I do indeed have it. There we go. So now that that's coming out through there, I can just adjust the hook and manually hook the hook end into the part with the hole and the wire. All right, so I am ready to feed my wire up. I don't know if you can see that, but my hook end is right here. And I'm just going to feed this up and then manually hook it on. There we go. All right, so the hook is in. Whew. All right. Now all that's left is just pull it up. I have to do this 2 more times. So this is going to be the main, and then I need 2 more for each section of lights. Let's go ahead and pull it up. All right, coming back to you from the crawl space. We've got our fishing line here pulled up. I'll show you underneath here where the wire's coming up. It's about 5 feet that away. I don't know if you can see that very well, but we're just going to go ahead and pull that up now and out this spot, this little crack here into the crawl space. Alright, so here we are pulling the rest of the rod out. There we go. Very nice, very easy. Ha. And there's the wire, so I can just go ahead and start pulling on that. And I'm just going to pull it up the rest of the way. That's all there is to that. I'm not going to show you the other 2 wires because it's just going to be the same thing basically. Alright, so we've got all the wires fished up for the switches. There's the main, the black one. I just reused an outdoor wire that I had, but it's still a 12-2. And then I have the 2 new ones here that'll go to the switches. And as you can see, I just have them going to the floor for now.